Hello there. So I know I got a new lens like a month ago, but today's the first day I figured out actually how to use it. So hopefully you like the new setup. Also, I have less than 34 days to stay in the UK. I have to find a job before then, otherwise they're shipping me off to America. And I have no clue what I'm going to do then. So thanks for following the story. Other than that, I think I'm well known in the community for embarrassing myself, which is probably not a good thing, especially in front of YouTubers. Alfie Days, Jack Howard, Casper Lee. Recently, I realized when I hung out with Andrew Lowe in LA, I kept referring to him as Low Anthony. Because they basically have the same name, but he just went with it. He was just like, I'll be your Low Anthony. I'm sorry. And that's the thing. People just go with it. They expect me to embarrass myself now. It's upsetting. However, there is a group of twins that I might have embarrassed myself in front of on multiple occasions during this week, and it's pretty bad. To know about this, you need to know the setup. Niki and Sammy, lovely YouTube twins. They make some fun videos. I've made one with them before. So when I first met them, I only followed Niki on Twitter. It was a dad joke. I was hoping for a long setup of months of waiting, and then Sammy eventually replying with, "Why don't you follow me, but you follow my brother?" And then I'd say, "Oh man, I didn't realize there were two of you. Hey." And then I would follow him. That never happens. Which makes the next part of the story a bit more embarrassing, because I went to Harry Potter Studios the other day with Channel Flip, and it was a fun party. There was a lot of free wine. There was a lot of free butterbeer. There was a lot of Evan. And at one point, I ran into Niki and Sammy and this woman named Linda, who, don't ask me why, but in my mind, was Niki and Sammy's mom. I'd seen her photographs all the time because they both shared them a lot, and she's very talented. So I was like, obviously, someone with that much photographic talent, gotta be a little bit older, totally their mom. So when I met her, I introduced myself and said, "Hi, my name is Evan. I've seen your photos. It's very nice to meet you, Niki and Sammy's mom." She was like, "All right, yeah, nice to meet you, Evan." Evan Edinger, good at impressions. And then later in the day, I had seen Sammy with his arm around her at the dance floor, and I was like, I admire them. They have such a good relationship with their mother. And then later, I think one of the twins is a bit taller than the other, and I remember saying, "Oh man, how did that happen, Linda? You did this since they came out of your womb?" And she just went with it. She just went with it. Because what else are you gonna do? Well, if you didn't know this, Linda is Sammy's girlfriend. So I went up to someone's girlfriend and said, "Are you his mom?" And she just had to go with it. So I thought that's where, hopefully, the embarrassment would end. And then Sammy was like, "Why would he say that about Linda? He doesn't even follow me on Twitter." Oh, the joke didn't work because he said it without me and I didn't get a chance to do it. I went to his gathering a couple days ago. It was actually yesterday. I went to the Niki and Sammy gathering, and I shot a Snapchat of Niki enjoying a durian sweet, which is something I like to do on my Snapchat. It's a series I have called YouTubers Enjoying Durian Sweets. They taste like disgusting sewage. Except on my Snapchat, I labeled him as Sammy. I just can't tell any of the twins apart. However, you might think, man, Niki and Sammy must freaking hate you for being such a dummy. They got back at me indirectly yesterday, okay? This was an unexpected thing, but I was at the gathering, I was talking to friends, it was a nice time, and this woman came up to me and she said, "Hey, I really like your wristband. Where did you get it from?" And I was like, "Oh, this? I made this. Thank you, actually. It's got a pun on it." And she was like, "I'm so sorry. Do you have any extra? My daughter loves them and she really wants one." And I was like, "Well, I do actually. I have them in my backpack. I don't really advertise it, but yeah." And I start to take one out, and I give her a wristband, and then she looks at it and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Thought this was a Niki and Sammy one." Oh, God. Boom. Shattered confidence. Oh, and then she just walked away. And I was like, do I look like their long-lost triplet? I hope so. Maybe. But that was their, "Oh, what do you think, Evan?" They got back at me. I hope so. So that is my embarrassing story about how I've embarrassed myself multiple times in front of Niki and Sammy. Hopefully that ends. And then I'm never an embarrassing person in front of any YouTuber ever again. But you and I both know that's not going to happen. But thanks for watching. If you did like this, please give it a big thumbs up. And pray for me so that I can get a job in the UK. Thanks for watching, though. I will see you guys next Sunday. And if you're in Scotland, I'll see you in Edinburgh and Glasgow, link in the description, later this week. See you guys next week. Goodbye. Hello there. So I know I bought a new Am I waving late? What are you doing, hand? Hello there.